I was given this map yesterday by an old friend of mine. I've known him since we were at Eastwoods High School, probably around about 1971. This is a map, a street plan of Mitcham. Note it says the borough of Mitcham, so that implies sometime between 1934 and 1964. It's produced by GWMA, price 2 shillings. Do everything you can to make the road safe for everybody. Good advice. There's a underground map here. H.C. Beck, more of a central area of London. I'll come back to that thing in a minute. Let's open it this way. This is a map by the RAC, showing RAC offices and RAC and AA telephone boxes, Class A roads and other roads. There isn't a date anywhere. There's no date here against the copyright notice of this map. Mitcham General Information and Directory of Services. So let's open up the whole map then. There's another RAC map of south of Mitcham, going down to Epsom and Banstead. Again, there's no year on it. So I've opened up the map to its full extent. And the first thing to point out is this piece of paper, this strip of paper, is actually a way of finding locations of roads on the map. The thing is that this map doesn't have grid lines like you see in some maps, most maps even. You know, where it would have, say, at the top, A, B, C, D, E, whatever, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the side. So the basic idea is this. You look for a road, let's go for Love Lane. And there are two sets of numbers, 249 and 41. So 249 is on the outside. So you find that here in the bottom left-hand corner, 245, 240, so there's 249. You position the strip against 249. And the second number was 41. You go up to 41. There's 41, and there's Love Lane. Let's try another example. Let's try something over here. Middle Way. Middle Way. Middle Way is 311.41. So 311, there's 310 there. 311, 41, Middle Way. What about over here? Let's go for Runnymede. Is Runnymede on here? 221.34, so 220. 21, 34, Runnymede. Isn't it interesting? That's a pointer street plan. Now then, that's the age of the map. There is no indication of how old it is. There's nowhere I've found anywhere that says when it was published. So let's have a look at some roads, see what roads have changed. Eastfields, where Eastfields School is now. Okay, it's been changed its name, but you know what I mean. Acacia Road, it still shows Firework Road. Interesting also, I've not seen it before, Paynes Lane, between Grove Road and Firework Road. Now these blocks here, between Grove Road and Acacia Road, Firework Road, that's part of the Mizzen Nurseries, that's where the school was built. Over here is where Payne's firework factory was. So they moved down to the southwest of England in '66. It's not shown on the map. Not conclusive in itself. Let's move on, try and find something else that's changed radically. Can't think of anything straight away. But look, here, where the trading estate is on the corner of Commonside East and Windmill Road, it still says the creameries. No, nothing particularly conclusive there, is there? Let's have a look at the adverts. Gresham Motors all the way along the bottom here. So 263, 265 London Road. As we go up this side, Paynes, the off licence, 250. Empire Trading, 46 High Street, Collieswood. Nothing familiar. But perhaps the type of car, or model of car, is an indication of the age. What's that? Ford Angler, isn't it? Roy Burden and Son, 221 Western Road. It's Collieswood End. Butcher and Provision Merchant. Can't remember them. Colwood Auto Electrics, 11A High Street. No clue there. King's Head, now known as the Burn Bullock. And it says there the proprietress is Mrs. Burn Bullock. But that wasn't changed, the name wasn't changed till 75. We know the map is a Borough of Mitcham map. So it is 1964. Or 65 at the latest. So something happening in 75 doesn't really help. James Chapman, tobacconist and confectioner, 237 London Road. Can't remember that. Fairgreen Pharmacy, 225 London Road. Fairgreen Car Hire, 19 Commonside East. Where was that then? Was that before the Beehive Bridge? Probably. Empson and Co. That's at Monarch Parade, nearer towards Bomb Road end. I remember using them. ESAWS, or ESAW. Toy Shop, 255 London Road. Nursery Lands, 253 next door. Donald S. Druitt and Sons. Funeral Directors. It's physically still there. I think it's owned by some bigger company now. They did my father's funeral, did a good job. T.G. Baker, 1 Commonside West. Red Lion has got some interesting entries. Bar Italiano, Bar Espanol, and Bar du Marche, which I presume is some French bar, and the Cornish Cabin. Do you remember the Cornish Cabin? Complete band instrument service from George Cummings and Son, 26 Abbey Parade. Mentions electric guitars. When do electric guitars come in? Sheila Shaw Riding School, 40A Cricket Green. Mitcham Tree Fellas, 161 Western Road. I came round to do my tree about 20 years ago. I think the old man was looking after the youngsters doing it. I think the old man's passed. Did a good job. Spa Clean, window clean service. Don't know. GM Shepherd, 323 London Road. Don't know. This company here, I don't recall that at all. Humberston and Company, 47 Upper Green East. And I presume because of the size of this red block that these businesses are also at that same address. All in all, it's pretty inconclusive, I'm afraid. I really don't know when this map was made, but it's looking like no later than 1964-65. The problem about this type of approach is folding the map, trying to get the pointer strip to fold with it. And there you have it, the Borough of Mitcham Street Plan, but I don't know when it was published. Do you have any ideas? Thank you for watching. If you like the video, press that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Leave comments. Bye for now.